everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 43. All day.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This one to the left to Higbee. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box.
And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 15 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 5 catches, 70 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, Higbee secures it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's caught. Lockett. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Now Murray throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 16 yards, a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. So he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He will be ready. He will be ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got some space here. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd down now, Wiley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Myers' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see that Pickens.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
1st down, Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Murray airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On third down, Murray. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Murray now on first down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Murray now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught at the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up first and 10. Now Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move this.
Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
Murray now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Murray now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, a run with Breida.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and very short. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're...
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Murray has the first down and more. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Hooked off by Robert Alford.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Big stop, let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. This is Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.